And a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of boys district lacrosse. Downtown Caleb Brown here to bring you all of the action. You have missed nothing yet. We're still here in the first quarter. Couple minutes run off the clock as Satellite brings it out from X, swinging it back around. There's Howard there at the top of the formation. Satellite, there's Killian Rowe, over 200 goals scored this season, or scored in his high school career. Pass back to X, coming across GLE, shot, and a goal! Satellite! Number 7, Joey Romine. That's not 7. Joey Romine with the goal. And it's 1-0 Satellite. With 9:51 left to go here in the first quarter. Again, I'd like to thank Solutions Property Management for jumping up and sponsoring this whole tournament. And face-off won there by Merritt Island. As Merritt Island gets the touch inside the touch box. They're going to slow it down going back to X. Back there across GLE. That incomplete pass will lead to a turnover, and that will be Satellite ball. Taking it looks to be looks like it's going to be number 8 BSN's Jackson Robb is a short option. Now actually goalie gives it off there to, that's Parker. And trying to use the screen. Does a great job of that. And Ward dishes it off there to number 1. Number 1, that's Adam Rudliff. Rudliff battling, takes a hard swing to the back. Getting it back around. There's number 2. Number 2 passes it off. Turnaround shot. Great job by the Merritt Island defense making that happen. That's number 39 who had it. As going to slow it down, call it yellow. Number 1 currently has its Mateo Naka. And there's number 4, gives it back to Naka. Naka over to number 5, back to Naka. Mateo Naka running a little 2-man game now, deciding he's going to try to take it off. Number 17. There's number 22, Michael Merritt. Merritt bringing it back around to X. Merritt currently battling back at X. Dodge trying to come around the backside. Tried an inside dodge. Great job by the Satellite defense. Jackson Robb along with one other defender. They're doing their job, knocking that ball out. And here comes Adam Rudloff with the ball, and Rudloff shot by Killian Rowe, misses, and picked up by Satellite. And Merritt Island gets it back across. Can they get possession? Jackson Robb with a nice shoulder. Jackson Robb in there trying to get his offense's attention. Picked it up there by number 4. Neither team can get possession as they are fighting for it. Merritt Island now gets possession, but now can they get the touch in the box? Dished it off there to number 5. That's Bradley Frizzle. Frizzle backing up. Looking at number 4, Chase Connolly. Gives it off to Connolly. Connolly looking to take his defender in. Back to number 5. Shot. That shot goes wide as contact was made. Brady Fizzle will be taken back by the Mustangs, being guarded by number 1, Mason Wyburn. And another turnover by Merritt Island as the goalie, I believe it's Cameron Belts. And he dishes it off here to Rudloff. Rudloff guarding off with one hand. Now takes the pick set there by Joey Romine. So far the goal scorer, ball lost. And Rowe can't pick it up. Picked up by a Merritt Island defender. Picked up then by a satellite. That's Parker Ward.
Parker Ward picked up the ball.
And they are really battling it out. Cross pass intercepted by the Merritt Island goalie. And here they go. Coming across midfield now. Get their touch inside the box. And they look to set up here. That's number 1, Mateo Naka. Naka dishing it off to Connolly. Connolly running a little two-man game with Naka. Get it back to around X.
Good defense by Seth Huffy.
Huffy on the defense there. And there's number 17, that's Jason Gray. Gray tries to skip it over the goalie's net. And the Merritt Island attack, that's Connolly. Connolly making some moves and then backs back out, giving it back to Naka. Oh, Connolly not able to receive the pass. That's going to go out of bounds and turnover by Merritt Island as the goalie, that is actually number 3, Cameron Whitworth, the senior goalie, comes to take it out and tells Jackson, I got this. And great defense there, great stick skills by Merritt Island. And possession remains with possession. Number 22 currently has it. It's Michael Merritt. Merritt dished it off there. Number 5. Number 5 shot and a goal. Number 5, Brady Fizzell. And we're all tied up 1-1. Here with 3:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Brady Frizzell and Parker Ward are your 2 goal scorers. One Parker Ward for Satellite, Frizzell from Merritt Island. And possession picked up for Merritt Island. Now they got to get in the box. Beautiful pass down low, shot. Great job closing by the Satellite defense. The officials letting them play today. Jackson Robb working the backside, channeling his inner soccer skills. There's number 33 with it, Barrett Cookham.
Jason Gray with a nice little push move out to get the ball.
Apologize for that, folks. Number 1, that's Naka. Giving it off to number 5. It's Frizzell. There's number 33, tries to shoot, gets hit on the arm in the process of the shot. And Satellite, thanks to Whitworth's amazing save, gets possession. Gives it to Ward. Ward takes a high shot to the head. These referees are really letting them play. There's Killian Rowe. Rowe with an opening, shoots and scores! Killian Rowe adds another one onto the career and gives the Satellite Scorpions a 2-1 lead with 1:43 left to go here in the first quarter. Satellite comes in tonight with a plus 32 goal differential. Merritt Island comes in with a plus 64 goal differential. Caden Whitworth in for the faceoff for the Scorpions. And I believe it's number 33, Barrett Cook. Nope, that's 55. Kobe Chambers. And Rowe gets possession, and the refs blow a whistle but say play on. So a foul on the Mustangs. Check that. It's going to be a foul on the Scorpions, and the Mustangs will take possession. Number 17, Jason Gray. Gray holding, allowing Merritt Island to get their subs in, and in comes number 4, Chase Connolly, and number 5, Frizzell. Tried to dish it off. Fortunately not able to communicate the pass. Great stick check on the end of the stick. And there's going to be a flag there. Judging by the reaction, it's on Satellite. It's number 28, Dylan Winslow. And Winslow's going to pick up a flag.
Flag's going to be on Satellite.
There's 2 flags on the play.
Sorry, got 2 flags.
The referees in the stands letting us know there's 3. I don't see the third one, but then again, so 1 minute unnecessary roughness on Dylan Winslow.
1 minute flash, 1 minute unnecessary roughness.
So a total of 2 minutes. Satellite will be man down. Shot, and a great job there by Cameron Whitworth. Deflected the shot for Satellite, and Merritt Island will retain possession. Again, they're up. Merritt Island with another shot. Looks, shot, and Cameron Whitworth knocked that one out. That is Caden Kelly.
Cameron Whitworth.
It's Kelly with the shot, getting his shot deflected. Number 5 currently getting ready. And that will end the first quarter. Satellite will come out the second quarter man down, but they currently hold the lead 2-1. Again, we'd like to thank Solutions Property Management for stepping up and being a sponsor here of the Brevard Sports Network.
Including results of all games in the 2025 FHSAA Lacrosse Championships. Visit FHSAA.com, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association.
As we get ready for all news considering the 2025 Lacrosse Championship.
Catch live and on-demand postseason coverage of Florida high school sports at www.nfhsnetwork.com. Brought to you by the NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA.
Folks, we'll be right back. All right, we are back live here on the Brevard Sports Network YouTube page, coming to you live from Holy Trinity with game number 1 between the Satellite Scorpions and the Merritt Island Mustangs. Fresh 12 on the clock.
Merritt Island will start with the ball to start the second quarter.
And Merritt Island will start with the ball to start the second quarter. So Merritt Island over here on offense. Get it together, Caleb. And there's number 22. We'll start off with possession. Now Merritt Island looks to swing it around. Nope. Trying to decide. That was Frizzell not able to come up with that pass and eventually regains it. Great job skipping around number 22, Michael Merritt with a goal, and we're all tied up. That is a huge power play goal for Merritt Island, who still remains.
With that score, we are now tied 2-2.
As we are now tied 2-2. Number 21 set to face off. That's Cade Whitworth. And still number 55 for Merritt Island. That's Kobe Chambers. Satellite. Still man down for, I would say, at least another minute.
Merritt Island with the face-off win.
And Merritt Island with the face-off win. Getting a touch in the box. Now we'll pass it out there to Connolly. Connolly holds it here nearest to your corner. Little bounce shot. Whitworth with a save. So he'll run back around at X. And he's going to launch it to the offensive side. And nearly grabbed by the satellite offense. Killian Rowe almost had a shot at it. Recovered by Merritt Island. And Merritt Island trying to get it in. There's Parker Ward. Parker
Ward now has the ball.
Parker with the pass down low. Gives it there to number 2. That's Joey Romine, one of your goal scorers for the Satellite Scorpions tonight. Romine tried to fake a pass, tried to buy himself some room. And right now, Satellite, I believe, has killed the penalty. I mean, look, Merritt Island got the one power play goal and only tied it up. Currently number 6, that's Dylan O'Halloran. And now we're back at full strength. Number 15, Jarrett Lins. Gives it to number 1, shot, and he did not have the angle he thought he did. Adam Rudloff with the shot, and again, I don't think he realized how far out of angle he was when he turned and shot that one. Satellite will remain with possession. Pass, trying to get it back. Great double team there by Merritt Island. And there's Parker Ward dishing it off there to Rudloff. Rudloff battling inside. Gets triple team, loses the ball, and Merritt Island, great job by the defense to capitalize on that triple team. Rowe was coming in for a stick check. And a timeout called by Merritt Island, who will keep possession. For all things in the 2025 FHSAA, look, boys and girls lacrosse championships, head on over to the FHSAA's beautiful website for all scores, statistics, and everything you need to know about districts and state championship series play. Head on over to the beautiful website. That's FHSAA.com. That's FHSAA.com, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. We'd like to thank the Florida High School Athletic Association for granting the Brevard Sports Network rights to this district tournament. The 1A District 7 tournament. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this broadcast without express written permission from the Brevard Sports Network or the FHSAA is strictly prohibited. Again, Satellite or Merritt Island starting with the ball. And tiptoes down the sideline. And he gives it there to number 5. That's Frizzell. Frizzell settling it. Chase Connolly. Connolly trying a little outside spin dodge. And that's going to be a push in the back. No, looks like the referee's going to let that one play out. Connolly comes back. Pass down low, targeted. And here come the Scorpions. And great defense by the Mustangs. And I'll say that's got to be out of bounds, and it is. Bounce. It's going to be satellite ball taken there by number 15. That's Jarrett Lins. Lins fighting his way in, and timeout called by the Scorpions. Folks, while they take a timeout, I'm going to take a timeout, get myself a drink, and get ready to bring you the rest of the second quarter. With 8:24 left to go, we're all tied up in the district, or in 1A District 7 semifinal. All right, 8:24 left to go here in the first half as Satellite. Killian Rowe will take it from the timeout. He'll take a long shot. And that will be backed up by the Scorpions, taken by number 2, Joey Romine. Romine coming back from around X. Great stick work there by number 2. That's Kenny Gutierrez with the stick check on Romine. And here come the Mustangs. Parker Ward getting a little aggressive with the stick. Refs seem to be letting them play for the most part. Merritt Island will settle it down. Pass back to X. Back to X. They're looking for some sort of movement. Merritt Island kind of doing a lot of standing still right now. Nice stick check. Great great control. They pass it back around to X. Tried a backwards shot over the back. Great defense there by number 9, Mason Wyburn. And Rudloff coming down. There's number 6. And he's looking shot. Takes a hit. That was Dylan O'Halloran with the shot. And again, great stick work there by the defense of Merritt Island. There's a shot and a great save there. Merritt Everett Branch. Apologize. There's number 0, Tucker Gusted. And intercepted by the Scorpions. Romine loses the ball. And that is a deep pass. Two teams battling for it in the Merritt Island offensive end. Cameron Whitworth doing a great job coming in and starting the clear now. He'll be pummeled. Timeout called by Satellite. I do see a flag on the field, though. And I think it might be a slash on Merritt Island on Whitworth taking the slash. So Satellite might have just called a timeout, now getting to set something up, possibly man up, if I read the calls correctly. Now, that is a very big possibility that I could have misread the call. Nope, that's going to be number 78, Joey Sonnenberg. He'll take he will take some time to think in the sin bin. Now we'll wait for the official call on what the call is, and I would assume it's either 30 seconds or a minute. Again, Satellite took the timeout, and now they're going to start with man up. With 5:53 left to go here in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing. Waiting for the call from the table. I'm going to assume Satellite will be man up here. I'm going to assume / 1 minute. Haha. / 1 minute. I did read those signals right. Small victory for me. There's number 6 now, Dylan O'Halloran. O'Halloran gives off to Rudliff, who gets pushed down from behind, loses the ball. Merritt Island doing a great job. All right. Again, Merritt Island man down, so they're going to look to kill this penalty here. Probably having maybe another 20, 30 seconds left on the penalty. Satellite coach telling everyone double the ball. We are man up. There's no reason that ball should not be doubled. Right now, Merritt Island doing a nice little evade here. And Merritt Island kills the penalty. We are back to full strength. Chase Connolly. Connolly's got some open space. Kicks it back out to Merritt. And traffic shot. That was Connolly on the shot. And a great deflection there by Cameron Whitworth. Merritt Island will retain possession. Again, we're all tied up 2-2 with 4:22 left to go. Now, / 1 minute, Merritt Island will be up, man up. Thought about cranking one from outside. Instead, decides to pass it around. Find the open shot. Shot. Bounce shot. And that's taken there by number 16, Mason Moore. So, Merritt Island now 2-man up.
Timeout was called, but there was none left.
Wait. So a timeout was called, and Satellite had none left, so therefore another man in the box. That puts them 2-man down. Merritt Island shot backed up by the Mustangs. Chase Connolly with the shot. As come up on 3:43. This is a crucial time for the Mustangs. This would be a time you need to take the lead, being 2-man up. Pass shot. That shot goes wide.
Shot by Brady Fizell.
Brady Frizzell not able to come across with that one. Number 14 shot. And great job there by Cameron Whitworth, using his body to kind of direct the. Again, coming back around, back at X. Shot, and that one goes high and wide. And Connolly, I mean, I get what Merritt Island's trying to do. And we are now back at full strength. So Satellite defense doing a great job killing both of those penalties, getting them back to full strength. That was a shot on the back. And there's that Satellite defense. And
shot by Aiden Kelly.
Aiden Kelly.
Still Merritt Island ball.
Merritt Island will retain possession as they go to swing it back around. Shot and a goal! Chase Connolly with the step down. And 2:40 left to go in the first half. Merritt Island takes their first lead of the day, 3-2, with 2:40 to go here in the first half. So Merritt Island couldn't score when they were two-man up. They get to full strength. Connolly finds an excellent shot. Step down, wide open, puts it in the back of the cage. Cade Whitworth and Kobe Chambers. And Whitworth looked to have had it, was pushed from behind. And Merritt Island now gets possession. Gets a touch in the box. Oh, that was a great pass back shot. No good. Almost had like a hockey screen set on Whitworth. Possession will go to Satellite, and Whitworth and gets it to, I believe it's Jackson Robb over there.
Jackson Robb brings the ball up.
Jackson Robb with an excellent pass. And that was good defense there by Merritt Island. Great job coming back on the attack. That's Dylan O'Halloran. And here they go back fighting on that opposite sideline. Jason Gray. And a timeout called by Merritt Island. Which number? I'm sorry. Thank you. Zacchio, got it. See, I personally love it when I honestly I do. I love it when fans who are here at the stadium, they politely correct when I make a mistake. We do try to give these student athletes all the credit, and we do try to get the names right all the time. And again, very thankful to the polite parents who let Brevard Sports Network know when we mess up in a polite and respectful way. Look, we're not perfect. We don't claim to be perfect, but we do try to get it right. All right, so here comes Merritt Island with possession. There's Connolly. Connolly thought about it. Gives it there back to Frizzell. Frizzell dumps it back off there to Naka. Is that no, it's Frizzell gets the ball knocked out of his stick. And that'll be out of bounds. Possession, Satellite Scorpions. That's going to be Rudloff. Faces a double team, and he'll be knocked out of bounds. Number 22, that's Michael Merritt. Shot. Great job by Jackson Robb to get in the way of the shot. And Michael Merritt with possession. Again, scramble for the ball. That's Rudloff. Now Parker Ward fighting for it. Gets knocked to the ground. Ward gets it off to Rudloff. Rudloff with the pass. The attack's got to wait at the line. And Killian Rowe picks it up. Rowe's got numbers. Rowe's ahead of the defender. One-on-one shot and a goal! Killian Rowe! 32 seconds left to go in the first half. Killian Rowe did an excellent job grabbing possession at the halfway point without stepping over, avoids two defenders, gets one-on-one with the defender, and with a little bounce shot in the back of the cage, and it's all tied up 3-3 with, as I said, 32.6 seconds left to go here in the first half. Folks, at halftime, get your snacks, get your drink ready, because you're not going to want to miss the second half of this action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. And there's the face-off, won by Chambers. Chambers gets hit in the head. And so it's going to be Merritt Island, or check that, satellite ball. Nope. Parker had me fooled there for a second. That's going to be number 78, Joey Sonneberg. Sonneberg dishes it off to Merritt. Merritt up at the top. Number 17 shot, and oh, that's Jason Gray with the shot. Gray gets his pass, gets his shot deflected, and there's Parker. And that will be the end of the quarter. We will see you in about 10 minutes as we are all tied up at 3. Again, get that drink. Get the drink. Get your snack. Get ready for the second half of action. Again, let's thank Solutions Property Management. When it comes to managing any sort of property, Solutions Property Management is the ultimate rental company. Their information there at the top and bottom of your screen. We'd also like to thank Space Coast Lacrosse for partnering with us here at the Brevard Sports Network. And we will be back. It is halftime. See you in about 10 minutes for second half action right here on the Brevard Sports Network YouTube page. All right, we are back live here on the Brevard Sports Network in our continuing coverage of Class 1A District 7 lacrosse. The winner of this game will go on to face the winner of Holy Trinity and MCC. The battle of the private schools in the next matchup. You will see that game right here on the Brevard Sports Network YouTube page. Downtown Caleb Brown here to bring you all of the action. As back in the face-off circle, we got Cade Whitworth and number 55, Kobe Chambers.
With the score tied 3-3. Face off.
I'd like to thank this sponsor, Space Coast Lacrosse. Had a great time out at the tryouts yesterday. Fall start on Merritt Island, and unfortunately, a turnover, and that's not going to help the Scorpion cause here this early in the half. Here come the Mustangs. As the D-poles are having to get it across, and they do. Can they get the touch in the box? They do. What a pass, and out of bounds Merritt Island. That'll be a Wyburn gives off to Rudliff. Rudliff coming down. Rudloff's pass is deflected. And there's Parker Ward. Ward back to Rowe. Rowe spin dodge, and he'll be hit as he shot. And that will be Satellite ball as Satellite comes right back with it almost immediately. And losing it out of his stick is O'Halloran. O'Halloran gets it back. O'Halloran faces the double team. Get it out of Parker Ward. Ward with it with a sidearm shot. No good. It will be retained by Satellite. Joey Romine bringing it in for the Scorps. Check that. It'll be a Killian Rowe. Rowe uses the pick from Romine. And Killian Rowe fires a shot, no good. Satellite will retain the ball. Listen, it may not have been a high-scoring first half, but that was a great first half by these two teams. 10:42 left to go here in the third quarter. There's Romine. Romine with a fake and loses the ball on the fake. And it's picked up there by number 15, Jarrett Lins. Shot is blocked by the goalie. Great job. Howard knocked to the ground. They're going to let them play. O'Halloran. Rowe knocks off with a shoulder. Who's going to come up with possession? Everyone's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling over each other. Merritt Island with recovery of the ball. And there's a stick check. Ball flipped up. Merritt Island will retain possession. There's Frizzell. Frizzell standing all alone now, coming and being helped out there by number 14. Frizzell's going to take it himself. Looking for an outlet. There's Connolly. Connolly shot.
Shot by Conley.
And Cameron Whitworth with the save, and that's number 9 out there. Mason Wyburn. Now it's being given off to Rudloff. Rudloff gets the ball knocked out. He recovers it again, and the ball now, Rudloff still has it. Rudloff. And that's going to be a flag. I call a slash. That'll put Satellite up.
Slash on Merritt Island, 1 minute.
Slash Merritt Island, 1 minute. That would Satellite man up. Romine gives it to Linz. Linz to Ward. Gives it to Romine. Romine looks hit as he shoots, and great job by the Merritt Island defense. That's going to be a long clearing pass. D-Pool's going at it. Merritt Island with possession. Sonnenberg with a dodge. Sonnenberg being pushed to the outside. Now being doubled. It still leaves a wide open hole there on that Satellite defense as Merritt. That's not Merritt. It's 38. And referees stop play. So will be Satellite possession. Don't know what for. And there it is, one-on-one shot and a goal!
Goal. Satellite.
Joey Romine with his second of the day.
With that score, Satellite 4, Merritt Island 3.
Satellite takes the lead for the first time since about, I believe it was 8 minutes left to go in the second. And there's 7:27 left to go here in this one. That is a great face-off win for the Mustangs.
Brady Cook bringing it up.
Cook winds, bounce shot, no good.
Merritt with the shot. Still retained by Merritt Island.
That's going to be number 17. Dishes off to number 5. He's going to settle. That's Frizzell. Satellite late on the substitution. Currently, Merritt Island kind of man all even. Satellite comes up. There's Parker Ward. Ward dishes it back off to Whitworth. The goalie Whitworth coming out almost near midfield. There's Rowe with the pass. Romine shot. And a goal. Joey Romine for the hat trick. 5-3 Satellite on top.
6:20 to go in the third quarter. Satellite 5, Merritt Island 3.
Folks, this is quite a game here. So Romine with a hat trick here in this district semifinal. Again, winner advances to face the winner of MCC and Holy Trinity. That's a game you'll see right here on the Brevard Sports Network, as once again, Merritt Island was winning a majority of the face-offs, and Merritt Island stepping on each other.
Kobe Chambers gets the ball.
Chambers somehow comes up with the ball, dishes it off. Is that 28 or 29? As that player will dish it off now, number 12. That's Weston Bayer. Bayer gives it to Frizzell. Tries to go over the middle.
Turnover on Merritt Island.
Turnover by the Mustangs. Whitworth gives it off to Adam Rudloff. And here he comes down near side. Gets the ball knocked out, but will recover it. Well, almost recovered it. Now he gets it back.
Bring the ball up.
There's Parker Ward. Ward dishes it off. Shot. Great stop there by the goalie. And Howard's going to come up with possession. Ward, Parker Ward comes up with possession. And there's number 2, Romine, who already has a hat tricky pass, and that one's going to go over the head. Be Mustang ball here. Here he comes and tried to run through somebody. Bounce shot. Whitworth comes up with the save.
Shot by Mateo. Stop by Satellite.
He'll dish it off, and here comes the Scorpions. The Scorpions. And that time someone wasn't paying attention. And here come the Mustangs, as the Mustangs having trouble getting possession. They'll take it back, cool it down to X, and kind of set up their offense. There's Jackson Robb playing defense casually, walking him back out to the top of the box. Shot and a goal! Number 1. Mateo Naka. Mateo Naka with a shot and a goal. I believe that's his second of the night.
3:03 to go in the third quarter. Satellite 5.
3:03 to go here in the third quarter. Satellite lead cut to 1. Unfortunately, that time there, Jackson Robb was caught in no man's land, kind of standing in between 2 Mustangs. Not much he could really do there. Mustangs get possession. Luca Soto dishes it off, and got to be more careful with those passes. And it will be Satellite ball. It's going to be Ward. Ward dishes it off. Shot. And a goal! Dylan O'Halloran with his first goal of the night. And he'll extend the Scorpion lead back out to 2. Kobe Chambers back off to face. Cade Whitworth and Chambers once again does an excellent job winning the faceoff. Shot. Low shot picked up by Cameron Whitworth. There's the pass. And let's see who that is. That's Whitworth getting the ball knocked out, and here come the Mustangs. And unfortunately not able to cross that one. There's Merritt, and the ball gotten back to Caden Whitworth. Cameron Whitworth gets credit with the save there, and I believe timeout might have been called by Satellite or Merritt Island.
Timeout. We need to make plans to attend the 2025 Florida High School Lacrosse State Championship, hosted by Collier County Public Schools. The action takes place May 8th through 10th at Paradise Coast Sports Complex. Come out and watch the state champions crowned in the Florida High School Lacrosse State Championship. For more information, visit FHSAA.com. Today's game in the 2025 FHSAA Class Lacrosse Championship is sponsored by.
And again, we're timeout here. 1:43 left to go here in the third. Again, we'd like to thank the Florida High School Athletics Association for granting the Brevard Sports Network broadcasting rights to the Class 1A District 7 tournament. All broadcasts or retransmission happening without the written consent of the Brevard Sports Network and the FHSAA are strictly prohibited. Also like to thank all the FHSAA sponsors, Main Event Lighting, Wilson, the official game ball of the FHSAA, the NFHS Network, the official television partner of the FHSAA, Gatorade, Thirst Quencher, official hydration partner of the FHSAA. Satellite will have the ball here. And they're going to, great job by the D-pole stepping in. Shot and a goal! Goal by the D-pole! Number 3, Matthew Zaccheo.
With 1:30 to go in the third quarter.
1:30 left to go here in the third quarter. I told you guys you wouldn't want to miss any of this great action. Kobe Chambers. Facing off, there's a new person in at faceoff for the Scorpions. And the Mustangs doing a great job. Well, had a great job. Satellite comes away with possession. That's Killian Rowe. Rowe splits the defender. Shot and just knocked away. Everett Branch. Everett Branch with a save. Here, back to by Satellite. Here comes the Scorpions. Look, shot. That one is wide. That's Parker Ward. Or check that was Dylan O'Halloran with the shot. Goes wide. Rowe picks up the ball. Rowe dishes it off. Pushed to the ground. They're fighting for it, and Satellite comes away with it. Jared Lynn's shot, and Romine will get it.
Romine is the closest to it.
So that'll be Satellite ball. 39.2 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And getting
30-second penalty on 13.
30-second penalty on the Mustangs, so that'll give Satellite the man-up advantage, and this is not the kind of situation you want if you're Merritt Island. Satellite swinging it around. Shot, and a great save again by Branch. And Satellite not able to come up. Well, hold on, the ball's still free. Now it's Cameron Whitworth with the ball. He's going to clear it out all the way to the offensive side of the, and that will be the end of the third quarter with your score. The Satellite Scorpions 6, Merritt Island Mustangs 5, as we head to the fourth and final quarter of regulation right here on the Brevard Sports Network YouTube page. Again, we'd like to thank Space Coast Lacrosse for sponsoring the third quarter. We'd like to thank Solutions Property Management for sponsoring the entire tournament. Solutions Property Management, the ultimate company, the best rentals company that you could ever ask for, the ones you want on your team when it comes to managing your rentals. Well, they're the information at the top and bottom of your screen. And find them online at www.solutionrentalfl.com. Again, that's www.solutionsrentalsfl.com.
Champion has a ring to it. Herff Jones is the official championship partner of the Florida High School Athletic Association. Every season has a story that Herff Jones helps.
All right, as we get set to start the fourth quarter, again, Kobe Chambers.
Start of the fourth quarter.
And I believe that's Killian Rowe.
Minutes inside the game.
I believe that's Killian Rowe now out there for the face-off, trying to do something different against Chambers. Out here at the wing is number 1, Adam Rudloff. And yes, Killian Rowe and
Killian Rowe versus Kobe Chambers.
so here we go. I'll tell you what, Kobe, no matter who he's faced, has had a really great day today, winning face-offs. And just like See who gets it. And whistles stop that one dead. Cameron Whitworth looks like he's going to take it for the Scorpions. It will be Scorpions ball. Currently has Mason Wyburn to his left. Jackson Robb up top to his right. And he's going to give it to Adam Rudloff. Rudloff splits a set of defenders. Gets the touch in the box. Dodges inside. Rudloff gets it back up top to Parker Ward. Swinging it around. O'Halloran gets it here on near side corner. Rudloff, Parker Ward. There's Romine back at X. Skip pass to Rudloff. Rudloff shot, and a great save by Branch. Branch taking a beating and lifts that one off. And Rudloff, that'll be a turnover on Satellite. Number 33, Barrett Cook. Cook gets it off to Naka. Naka taking it inside. Looks to take a double team. Passes it out to Connolly. Connolly misfires the pass. And here comes Romine. Romine gets it one-on-one. Wow. Killian Rowe took the shot. Great job by Branch closing off the angle and doing everything he could to get Killian Rowe off his feet. Killian Rowe takes the double team. Shot and a goal. Killian Rowe with a hat trick. And it's 7-5. Killian Rowe. So he misses the easy one-on-one, then he comes back double team plus the goalie. And Chambers passes. Shot. And it's going to be a foot race. Satellite ball again. The athletic speed of Cameron Whitworth winning that possession for the Scorpions. Whitworth looking, fires, gives it to, I believe that's Romine out there. Nope, that's Ward. Number 12 look to shoot, gives it back to Ward. Ward gets the ball knocked away from him, back to midfield, and Jackson trying to play some defense. Great spin move. And that's going to cause a flag as Cameron Whitworth came up and hit number 14, Lincoln Judah, in the back.
Unnecessary roughness, Satellite, 1 minute.
All right, so the Satellite's going to have their backup goalie in. That's going to be Cameron Belts coming in to play goalie, as Whitworth will sit.
Cameron Belts will now be in goal.
And then Satellite trying to figure out who's going to sit. No. So, someone take a timeout.
Posting pictures from today's event on your social media account.
Are you posting pictures or videos from on your account of this game? Then use the hashtag FHSAA by using the hashtag FHSAA, whether posting on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, X.
On the site, you can keep up with teams and people who strive to make high school athletics in the state of Florida the best. That's facebook.com/FHSAA.
Again, I'd like to thank our partners at the FHSA for granting the Brevard Sports Network broadcast rights to Class 1A District 7. This is the semifinal. Winner of this game goes to face the winner of MCC and Holy Trinity. .22 left to go here in this one. Michael Merritt starts off with the possession, dishing it off there to number 17. Rotating shot, and a goal! That was Chase Connolly.
Chase Conley with the goal. Bring the score to 7 Satellite, 6 Merritt Island.
And the score is cut to 1. 7-6. And the face-off. And there's Whitworth again coming up with a, and it's going to be possession, Merritt Island.
Merritt Island will have the ball.
Again, Belts is in goal. Number 33, that's Barrett Cook. Conley. Shot and a goal! Mateo Naka with the goal. And we're all tied up with 8:17 left to go. (7-7) with 8:17 left to go. Merritt Island has seems to have that man Mo sitting on their bench. And they're looking.
Ball still on the ground. Merritt Island with the ball. Timeout on the field.
There's an injured player, and I didn't see who it was. Again, there's an injured athlete on the play. BSN does not show injuries, which is why the camera is turned away from the athlete. Um, and I'd like to thank J and Z. So thank you for letting me know that was going on. I didn't know they treated the warming up of the goalie kind of like pitchers warming up when a new pitcher comes in. Thank you for letting me know that. And it's going to be number 55, Kobe Chambers, who's back up walking under his own power. So, hoping it was either just a stinger or a cramp. That's what we're hoping. So we're all even, and back in cage is Cameron Whitworth. Mustangs will have possession. Chase Conley at the top of the box. He'll now have possession. Conley dodges inside, tries to dodge inside. There's now number 1, Mateo Naka. He'll lose the ball. That's back to Naka. That's Conley. Dishing it back out to number 5. That's Brady Frizzell. Frizzell passes down number 14 shot. And good job. That's Lincoln with the shot. Number 9, Mason Wyburn getting in front of the shot, causing it to go off target. It will be, they're saying satellite ball. So I believe that the officials at first ruled it a pass, corrected themselves and made it a shot. It is Merritt Island possession. Shot and a goal! Merritt Island jumps back out up front with 6:39 left to go here in the game.
With 6:39 to go in the fourth quarter, Merritt Island takes the lead.
8-7 Merritt Island. And Kobe Chambers back out. Chambers laying out hits to everybody. Killian Rowe picks it up, fakes the pass. He'll get hit in the helmet. Killian Rowe splits 3 defenders. Rowe fires, overshoots with possession. Satellite with possession here. And Merritt Island gets back possession. Bodies are hitting the floor. And I believe that's a timeout called by Merritt Island. Wow, what an exciting game we have for you here, folks. 8-7 with 6:04 left to go here in the game. Merritt Island calls a timeout. They will have possession coming out of the timeout. Again, coming up next, it'll be the matchup to determine the opponent of the winner of this matchup, MCC Holy Trinity. That game. So what will happen is after this game, we'll log off, we'll end this stream, and then we'll get set up and get the next stream set up so that everyone can share the stream and get ready. This is a big one. .604 to go left in the game. Here we go. Merritt Island with possession. And there's a long pass. One-on-one. Back. That was Naka. Naka had a wide open shot back to Merritt. They bring in Connolly back on. Merritt dishes off to Connolly. Connolly dishes it back off there to Frizzell. Frizzell setting up high atop of the field. Gives it back to Naka. Naka dishes it off there to Gray. Back to Frizzell. Gray. To Frizzell. Frizzell steps down. Going to attack. And possession goes to the Scorpions. And there's Parker Ward. Ward looking. That's going to be a pass. Turnover for the Satellite for the Scorpions. 4:44 left to go. And all sorts of bodies hitting the floor. I think there's a Drowning Pool song about it. Merritt Island with possession. Try to get a quick pass in. There's Ward.
Parker Ward bringing it up again.
Timeout taken by Satellite. They will have possession. 4:14 left to go here in this one. All right, here we go. We're back. 4:14 left to go. Satellite with possession. Killian Rowe at the top. Rowe back inside, draws a double team. Ward shot. Goal! Parker Ward ties the game. Killian Rowe with the assist. We are all tied up at 8 with 3:57 left to go in this one. Winner will advance to play either Holy Trinity or MCC tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. And Merritt Island gets possession. Merritt Island brings it up to the top. And there was a miscommunication on that pass. Frizzell to Connolly. Conley steps up, shot, and saved by Cameron Whitworth. Whitworth with the save. Whitworth goes up and gets it. Romine used the pick from O'Halloran. There's Rudloff. Rudloff shoots. Branch with the save. Now there's number 0. That's Tucker Gusted. Gusted loses the ball. There's a flag drawn. And believe it will be Merritt Island possession. Penalty called on Killian Rowe. Believe it's going to be a tripping. Tripping 1 minute. 2:26 left to go. We are tied. And here comes the Mustangs. Satellite's got to be disciplined here. If you're the Mustangs, you can't have something like that happen. And here's Parker Ward. Ward taking it up for the Mustangs. And right now, if you're Ward, that was a high pass. Took a shot as he passed it. The Mustangs come up. Branch called for it. Almost overshot it. Branch dishing it off to midfield. Jackson. And here comes Satellite. Pass and Romine. If you're Merritt Island, I don't see why you're not doubling. Well, now you're back at full strength. Killian Rowe comes back. Killian Rowe shot, fires, blocked off of Branch, and Merritt Island was the closest player to it. 1:14 left to go. Will we have overtime? And Merritt Island drops the ball. Romine down to Rowe, fires, and Branch comes up with a save. Branch is going to feel that one tomorrow, but it was worth it. One-on-one with Killian Rowe. Not many goalies are going to stop that. Here comes the Mustangs. It's Frizzell. It's Judah. Judah dishes it back off to Frizzell. And now it's 17. It's Gray. 32 seconds left to go. Gray gives it to Connolly. Conley shots, fires. It bounces off. It bounces off. The refs call it goal. Naka. Mateo Naka puts that one in the cage. Satellite is arguing. Mateo Naka with 25.2 seconds left to go. Just gets that one in just far enough. Merritt Island with the face-off. "13 seconds. Merritt Island. The countdown. And that'll do it. The Merritt Island Mustangs advance to the Class 1A District 7 Championship. Thanks to Mateo Naka. Mateo Naka with the goal with 25 seconds left. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Mateo Naka. Your final score, the Merritt Island Mustangs 9, Satellite Scorpions 0, or Satellite Scorpions 8. What a game. What a semifinal. Wow. Wow. Folks, that's going to do it for this game. I'm going to log off, and I'm going to get the device ready for semifinal number 2 between the Holy Trinity Tigers and the MCC Hustlers right here on the Brevard Sports Network.